Hello, this is Eleanor, and I want to tell you about a new podcast I think you'll love. Cat Skull is a visceral neo-noir thriller about violence, identity, and what happens when justice turns personal. Cat Skull is set in urban Singapore and follows the story of Ram, who has always felt invisible. He's searching for meaning in a city that moves too fast to care. When Ram's best friend ends up in trouble, Ram puts on a mask and takes matters into his own hands. But after that first night behind the mask, Ram discovers something more dangerous than revenge. It's the intoxicating pull of finally mattering. Cat Skull is adapted from Miley Yang Tae's award-winning novel and produced by Audacious Productions, the award-winning team known for DC High Volume, Batman, and Temujin. So please go check out Cat Skull wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Friday.
Hello, listener. This is producer Jeffrey. Step into my time machine. Long ago, beginning in the ancient past of 2009, we made a show called Our Fair City. Now, Our Fair City is a sprawling epic story set in the dystopian future of Hartford, Connecticut. A climate disaster made the world outside a frozen wasteland. What remains of humanity lives inside in a largely subterranean city governed by the remains of an insurance company. Now, Our Fair City is darkly funny. You'll meet mad scientists, lightning riggers, the woken dead, giant ants, time travelers, and mole people. We are currently re-releasing Our Fair City weekly, so this is a great time to join us for a romp through the tunnels of Heartlife. After today's episode, we'll be sharing a trailer for the show. I hope you'll check it out, and I would love you to join us in our listen of Our Fair City, found wherever you're listening to this podcast right now.
Okay, you got something?
Yeah, I got it.
Is it good?
It's better than what you did last time, which was so sad.
Yeah, okay, I think I was in a place and not letting myself really feel it. Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Why doesn't Godzilla ever go out on windy days?
Nope, no idea where you're going with this.
He doesn't want to become a kaiju.
Okay, yeah, we are back.
Someone on the radio said something about the sun going out forever in a month or so. But we all knew the end was near, nothing to be done from here. So I shake my head and off to bed I go.
The word kaiju, literally translating to strange beast, originated in the legends of Japan, as well as an ancient Chinese text and mythological compendium, the classic of mountains and seas. Long used as a term to refer to megafauna and monsters, it entered the more popular worldwide vernacular following the opening of Japan to foreigners in the 19th century and especially after the 1950s release of a spate of films featuring large monsters that emerged from the depths of the ocean, the most famous of which is, of course, 1954's Godzilla. While the term has remained variable in its application, certain qualities are sought for before a creature is categorized as a kaiju. At its core, a kaiju must be a being of colossal proportions, usually standing at least 65 feet tall, and must possess destructive capabilities more in line with those of a natural disaster, such as a flood or an earthquake, than those we normally associate with an individual animal. Kaijus were believed to be entirely fictional. Until this week.
Located along the U.S.-Canada border, Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake by surface volume. Called the greatest of the Great Lakes, it holds 10% of the world's freshwater supply and stretches from the Straits of Mackinac all the way to Duluth, Minnesota. A glacial lake, its average depth is slightly under 500 feet, although it is believed that its lowest points may stretch as far as 1,400 feet below the surface. Its waters are so cold that the bacteria that breaks down bodies can't actually live there, meaning that the dead bodies thrown into the lake don't actually decompose. Superior, they say, never gives up her dead, Gordon Lightfoot once wrote in a song. Owing to over 300 shipwrecks that have occurred in the lake's waters, Superior's dead number over 10,000. Ooh. The largest animal in Lake Superior's waters was believed to be the lake sturgeon, which can grow to almost 8 feet in length. Aside from the instances in which these ram or jump into boats, the sturgeon is considered fairly harmless, and it was believed that no animal in the lake's waters posed any real threat to human life. Both of these things changed this week.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jamie.
And I'm Malik. That was a mini version of What Did We Get Wrong? Because we got some stuff way wrong. Horrifyingly wrong.
And you're listening to World Gone Wrong, the show where two best friends talk about all the weird curveballs that our increasingly strange world throws at us.
We are back at it, back to our usual setup.
Yep, we got the band back together for...
Yeah, for... What are we calling this? An emergency broadcast episode?
Yeah, it sort of feels like that. Or like, a Mayday show?
Ooh, I like that. The naval theming feels very appropriate.
Okay, cool. Let's go with that.
We started with...
Oh, sorry.
No, my bad.
No, should you...
No, it's... you can... You go. You explain.
Okay, sure. So we started the episode with bits from two articles. The one I read was from The History of the Kaiju by Stephen Morgan, published yesterday in the Colorado Sentinel. The one Malik read was from Terror from the Depths of Superior by Marcia Blackpool from The Messenger.
Published this morning, yeah.
Which, yeah, should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. This is Did You Know? What are we calling this? Emergency Did You Know?
Oh, how about You Better Know?
Oh, great. That sounds so gay. That's awesome. Welcome, dear listeners, to You Better Know. So, 2 days ago, this thing, I don't even know what to call it.
Well, a monster. I don't think we need to worry too much about hurting this thing's feelings.
Okay, sure. This monster came up from the depths of Lake Superior. A few miles south of Isle Royale. Just by surfacing, it displaced a ton of water, like towns all along the coast saw this freaky thing where first the shoreline receded and then they were just battered by these huge waves. But that was the least of it. The monster made landfall a few hours later and reached Houghton, Michigan half an hour after that.
And we're very happy to say that almost everyone in the town was safely evacuated before the creature reached them.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, we often give the government some well-deserved rousing for the job that they have, or more often haven't been doing with the various global weirding phenomena, but this time they really pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, good job, emergency services and Coast Guard.
They basically, teleported 8,000 people out of there, and that's a metaphorical teleport, not a literal teleport, and they did it in 2 hours.
Which was really good because Houghton isn't really there anymore.
The phrase the news used to describe it was total annihilation, which is
how we usually talk about cities outside the U.S.?
Yeah, or frankly, in the South.
Oof.
The creature itself it sort of looks like a cross between a mosasaur and, do you know what a mayfly nymph looks like?
Oh, yeah, they're creepy. It's
kind of like that. So it's scaly skin like a dinosaur, but with this carapace and these barbs running down its back and big claws at the end of its legs, of which, it's got 6.
Yeah, and it's a real mindfuck to see an animal that big with 6 legs. That's something that we've been programmed to only expect on a teeny tiny insect level. So to suddenly see it really big is ah.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Okay, so speaking of big, it's what was the statistic from the Morgan that something isn't a kaiju until it's at least 60 feet?
65, yeah. For scale, a blue whale is usually about 75 feet. I believe they're the only thing that would qualify as a kaiju under normal circumstances.
Right. So the Lake Superior creature is about 450 feet.
About there, yeah. For obvious reasons, no one has been able to get close to it with a really big measuring tape to get its exact dimensions. But yeah, the best estimate is about 450. For scale, the Sears Tower here in Chicago.
Oh, you're still not calling it?
Absolutely not. The Sears Tower is a little over 1,400 feet. So this is a moving, swimming, living thing that's a third the size of a skyscraper.
And again, we don't know for sure, but its estimated weight is in the range of 6,000 tons, which is scary.
For a little while, it was just the thing from Lake Superior or the creature, but eventually it was given an official name, Levi.
Which a lot of people, yours truly included, first thought was short for Leviathan because that's smart, but no.
Yeah, it turned out that Levi was literally just the next name in the National Hurricane Center's list for tropical storms, which, yeah, appropriate enough.
In terms of human displacement and property damage, Levi is comparable only to Category 4 and above hurricanes.
Which, boom, right there. There's your second qualifier, right? Natural disaster levels of destruction.
So we're feeling very good, taxonomically speaking, about calling Levi a kaiju. After it leveled Houghton, it dove back into the waters of Lake Superior and began swimming east. It sank 3 big cargo containers that had not been able to move out of the lake yet. It then made landfall again at the Straits of Mackinac, where it took out Mackinac Bridge, which is extremely not good.
And for our listeners who are not of the Great Lakes region and might be going, oh, it's a bridge, big deal. You don't understand. The MB is... Sorry, let's try that again. The MB was this huge suspension bridge. Think like the Golden Gate Bridge. It was actually only about 400 feet shorter than its cousin out in San Fran, so I don't know why that bridge gets all the love and attention. Ooh, I'm sorry. I guess this is our just so you know what the scale is episode.
No, it can be whatever it needs to be.
Yeah, sure. So, it's big. But not only is it big, it is literally the thing that connects one side of Michigan to the other. They spent decades figuring out how to build this thing. About 12,000 people crossed it every day, and now Levi just shows up and crunch. Bye-bye, bridge. Guess everyone needs to go the long way round now. I'm okay.
Yeah? Okay. Efforts to clear the bridge were still underway when Levi got there. The current estimate is that about 730 people died. About a third of them were military personnel and officers of the local authorities, which is, I mean, it's a lot less than it could have been, but still.
Yeah, still.
But after that, Levi went back into the waters where it swam into Lake Michigan, where it is now.
Yup. And everyone is still figuring out what exactly to do, I guess. Like, millions of people that live along the coast of Lake Superior and the northern shores of Lake Michigan have been evacuated, but in terms of solving the giant thrashing destructive kaiju problem, we are still kind of in the brainstorming phase.
Yeah, a big military and Coast Guard force has been deployed into the affected zones, and they've done what they can. The Air Force also carried out a bombing run against Levi when it surfaced in Mackinac, but it had no visible effect on the creature.
And it's really tough to bomb something when it spends most of its time underwater. What you really need to fight something like Levi is submarines, of which
we have literally none in Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. Because why would we?
There's this decommissioned World War II sub and like a Prohibition-era cutter in this museum in Muskegon, and they are actually talking about seeing if they can be made seaworthy and, I don't know, combat ready? Whatever the right term is, because it's easier and faster to do that than to take like a real modern Navy sub and bring it into the lake. What
doesn't help is that Levi is particularly hard to predict. I should not prescribe this thing pronouns. It doesn't seem to be feeding or sleeping or looking for anything. It just kind of swims around and periodically goes on land to smash shit.
It's a rampage in a more literal sense of the word than how it is usually used, I suppose.
Yeah. All of which takes me to, holy shit. Malik, how are you doing?
I have absolutely no idea how I'm doing. Like, this thing is big and scary and way too close for comfort.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know. Like, I was a big dinosaur guy when I was a kid. Like, I was fully one of those people who, when they're 6, they wanted to be a paleontologist when they grew up. And I especially like the water ones. I had plesiosaur bed sheets until I was 10. So to now suddenly have an actual thing that is more dinosaur than not, and instead of being something that's cool and that I can geek out about and get excited about, it's
Levi.
Fucking Levi, yeah. You know what? Actually, could we stop for a second?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to do like an ad break?
Yeah, ad break. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Arnie Niekamp from the fully improvised comedy podcast Hello from the Magic Tavern. I'm here with my co-hosts, John the Talking Badger,
Bing bong.
and Usador the Wizard.
I greet thee, listeners.
Look, I'm trapped in the magical land of Foon, so I started a podcast interviewing elves, unicorns, and other weirdos. We have great guests like Felicia Day, Jason Mantzoukas, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Amy Mann, and so many more.
Oh, and I think one time we interviewed a sentient shoe? I hope it was sentient.
Not to mention the evil people we've had to interview. How I hate evil.
Join us as we bar crawl across the magical land of Foon.
Looking for adventure.
Getting caught up in escapades.
Hello from the Magic Tavern is available right now on your favorite podcast app and ad-free and with lots of bonus content on Patreon. Subscribe to Hello from the Magic Tavern today.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, baseline. I'm good to do this.
Okay, but we did not have to.
We can do it.
Okay. And we're back.
Jamie and Malik, world gone wrong.
And today we are talking about Levi.
Sorry if this episode has been kind of light on jokes, listeners. It's just a bit of a scary situation.
Yeah, it's tough to be like cracking up when we're talking about a literal underwater monster that's destroying cities near you.
So we've talked a little bit about what's going on. Now let's talk about what you're supposed to do if you're anywhere around where Levi is.
And the answer is, we're not sure yet. At least not on like a big picture scale.
Yeah, so obviously we're hoping that we'll figure out a way to kill Levi.
Hopefully one that doesn't involve nuking Lake Michigan.
That would be extremely bad, yeah. Next best case scenario is it, finishes whatever it's doing and goes back to wherever it came from. Hopefully it just goes back to hibernating for the next 40 million years or however long.
Like the Tarrasque.
What'd you call me?
Never mind. It's a D&D thing that it would just take too long to explain, and I was just thinking out loud.
No worries. Moving on then.
Okay. So really the most important thing to do in these situations is to keep your eye on emergency service messages and to know what your evacuation procedures are ahead of time.
Absolutely. Know your plan before you need a plan.
So like we said earlier, much of the northern shore of Lake Michigan has already been evacuated. Levi was most recently sighted around the shores off of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So if you live in the surrounding areas, keep an eye on its movements and your other eye on your local news. What? Why are you shaking your head at me?
Jamie, that is not where Levi has been most recently seen.
What? No, I looked it up this morning. It's Sheboygan.
No, I looked it up when we were on break just now, like 2 minutes before we started recording again. And its most recent sighting is off the shores of Kenosha.
What? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Honey, look it up.
No, okay, one sec. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, see? Kenosha. So if you're in the areas around...
Malik, shut up. It's at Kenosha. Oh my God. That is like 65 miles away from Chicago.
I mean, 65 if you're driving. In a straight line, it's more like 50.
Malik, what the fuck?
What? What's the...
Why are you talking to me? Why are you making a podcast? Why are you there at all? Why aren't you on like in a car or on a bus or on a train or something?
Okay, Jamie, breathe. And
no, fuck that. Why are you still there? Why haven't you gotten the hell out of that city? The living, swimming Sears Tower of Death is less than 100 miles away from you.
Yeah, why do you think I've been so tense all this episode?
Malik, you haven't been tense enough. Again, why are you still in Chicago?
They haven't given an evacuation notice. We don't need to go anywhere yet.
Could you maybe think about beating the rush? Because what you really want when Levi is rampaging all around you is to get stuck in a traffic jam.
What if it doesn't come this way at all? What if by evacuating the city, we end up putting more people in its path? What if I get caught in a stampede of panicked Chicagoans? I get that there's risks here, but nothing in its movements say it's drawn to population centers, so I think...
We don't know anything about this thing. At all. You're really doing what ifs right now? What if it changes course? What if it accelerates? What if it decides it craves the sweet, tangy taste of human flesh after all?
What if vampires turn out to be real? What if aliens start snatching bodies? What if the sky catches on fire? You just keep living.
No, you don't. Not when there's a monster splashing in the lake next to you. Why are you not out of there?
I mean, I've got stuff to do. I got classes to teach. I got work. I got meetings with advisors. Riley has this showcase on Friday that they've been working on for months. So I really want to go see them in that.
Malik.
Okay, whoa. Hang on. Let's bring the temperature down a bit, okay? Because I'm not being unsafe, yeah? I'm keeping an eye on the news. I've got the FEMA app, which now tells you Levi's latest location. The moment the evacuation orders come, I'm gone. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm locked and loaded, Malik. So just really, girl, breathe. Get yourself some oxygen. It's free.
So you're ready. Locked and loaded, huh? So you, of course, have a fully stocked and packed go bag on hand, just in case the evacuation notice comes in and you need to get out of the city before the kaiju makes landfall in Montrose Harbor? God damn it, Malik.
I've been meaning to. I swear to you, I even listened back to our episode about it. I made a list. Or okay, I started a list. I'm figuring out a go bag.
Go do that right now.
No, we're going to finish this.
No, this doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
In what world? Just go.
You are my friend, okay? I don't know what else I can do to show you or what language I need to learn to tell you in so you'll understand, but yes, I'm scared. But also, I live in the year 2025. In the weird world. If I ran away every time that I was scared because something new and weird and fucked up was happening, I would not stop running if I lived to be 128. Yes, it's more than scary. It is terrifying. So's a bunch of other shit. And when I have to, I'll go. But I can't go every time. I can't go at the slightest hint because if I did, I wouldn't have a life. I just have fear. And right now, the only thing I have that is worth living for is the life that I have made here with my friends and my cohort and Riley. And yes, even if you're miles away, you. So I'm not going to make a go bag right now. I'll do that later, I promise you. But right now, I'm taking a beat to talk to my friend, to make a thing that I love making while my life is only theoretically in danger instead of actively in danger. Can that be okay for a bit, at least?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Whew. Fuck. Sorry. I am clearly a little on edge here.
No, it's okay. I was being a jerk.
No, you weren't. You're just being concerned. I would be concerned if Levi was in, like, are there even lakes in Colorado?
I mean, yeah, but not really ones that Levi could really do its thing in.
Sure. What is it doing?
I don't know. Creepy stuff.
Look, I was being a jerk too. I need to take care of myself. And that means being ready in case I need to be ready. I'll get it back together today.
Thank you. And it's okay. We don't need to make it into a competition about who is jerkier.
Oh, no. Yes, we do. We will have a jerk off.
No.
I just wanted to check to see if I can still make you laugh.
You can always make me laugh. We keep not saying the right thing, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And this time I don't even have flowers to blame it on. God, it's been a weird year. Things get weird. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, is that what you think I did?
What?
You know, like run away. Do you think at the first sight of trouble that I cut and run?
No, of course not. You went to make sure your dad was all right. Your dad, who is sweet and kind. Yes, hi, I heard the message in the last episode when I was editing it together and it made me weep, you big jerk. And who's a huge part of your life. You didn't run away from anything. Oh.
What?
Well, my stupid ass just put together that we did the same thing. We both took huge risks to our personal health and safety to have some semblance of a life, even in the face of an apocalypse.
We did?
Yeah, dummy. That first week, I wasn't the one taking a big nutty risk. Remember the acid rain? Your mad flight through werewolf country, acid rain hot on your heels?
Shit. I did exactly what you're doing right now. I said, I don't care if it's dangerous or unknown or even slightly entirely crazy. I need to do it. I need to be with the people that make my life, well, my life. And now I'm yelling at you about it. God. Well, that means I win. I win the jerk off.
Oh my God.
Gross.
But also, I remember how worried I was about what you were doing, about you being like out there when everything was coming down. So yeah, I think I'm also scoring highly on the jerkometer. Man, I wish I could hug you right now.
I know, me too.
Okay, I think maybe it'll be a little easier to not say the wrong thing now.
Yeah, I think so too. How's good old Levi doing?
Oh, 1 sec. Let me pull up the app. It's 5 miles south of Kenosha.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you don't need to say it. That's go make a go bag close. I'm gonna go make a go bag.
Good, thank you.
Besides, most of what I had left for the show was about how we don't know what to expect with this monster, so it sort of
feels like we covered it.
Yeah. Folks, it's when everything is weird and everything is dangerous, it can start to feel like nothing is weird and nothing is dangerous. Maybe don't get too used to that. Yeah. Sometimes you should go make a go bag.
I couldn't put it better myself. Hey, text me a lot, okay?
Every hour on the hour, if not more.
Okay, good. And please stay safe, okay?
Absolutely. Can you do the thing?
Oh yeah. Please go, and I'll wrap things up.
Thank you. Bye, dear listeners. I'm Malik. I love you all.
And I'm Jamie, and this has been World Gone Wrong. If you, I don't know, enjoyed feels like the wrong word, but if you found something useful in this emergency broadcast, please tell your friends about the show. And if you want to go above and beyond, you can become a member and help us make more of the show. Membership info is at audaciousmachinecreative.com or in the Apple Podcast app if you use that. Your financial support makes a huge difference in our ability to keep doing this. All right, that's us signing off. Even as the world keeps getting stranger, we hope you have a better tomorrow and that everything is baseline wherever you are. Bye-bye.
And even when it's ashes, there'll be part of me that wishes we could stay.
Jamie and Malik are played by Hilary Williams and Michael Turrentine.
This episode was written by Gabriel Urbina.
Directed and edited by Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
Our show art is by Carly Fairbanks.
And our bangin' theme song is Falling in Love at the End of the World by Olivia and the Lovers.
World Gone Wrong is produced and created by Jeffrey Nils Gardner and Eleanor Hyde.
This is a production of Audacious Machine Creative.
In this place, once known as Hartford, Connecticut, the wind doesn't howl. It screams. That screaming wind careens maliciously across the vast tundra until it breaks against the side of a monolithic structure. The Heart Life Tower, former home of the Heart Life Insurance Company. Dear listener, these are the true dramatizations of our fair city's glorious history. You will meet the brave bureaucrats that keep us safe and orderly.
Sorry for the confusion. MURDER is actually an acronym for our department. An unfortunate coincidence.
The abominable mole people who dig the tunnels that keep us warm.
They don't exist. There's no such thing as ant people. Mole people.
And the most dangerous villains of all. Scientists.
I swear, I'd forget my head if it wasn't sewn on.
To say nothing of lightning riggers, time travelers, and simple interns, every policy has a story to tell. Join us, dear listener, for the tale of our fair city, wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, you owe everything to Heart Life. All the life you'll ever need.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.